welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
It really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And he deals. C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Bogarts throws to first in time. One up, one down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
And now it's Joey Gallo. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Outside low. Ball one. Thomas stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one misses. 3-2 down. One away with a runner at third. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. On the ground, right side. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Throws to first. But the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Meneses. First pitch misses. Meneses goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Nationals 1, the Padres coming to bat. Back here at Petco Park. And today's starter, Mackenzie Gore.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. And now here is Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman.
Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. The pitch. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty.
Whoa, that's down.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tatis waits.
Count full.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
3.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The pitch. Inside, just missed.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Manny Machado waits on deck. Next offering is in for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
In the air, left field. Rosario settles under this one. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, top of the second. Up now for Washington, Eddie Rosario. Darvish back to work. On the ground. And foul ball. Darvish, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's Luis Garcia. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Oh, 1 now. And that one fouled off. Ruiz leads off first with 1 away. Got him swinging.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Just off the inside edge. Two outs.
Hey.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Goes down looking. So 1 left for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. Nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Got it. Good. The shortstop.
Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Fastball for a strike. And the slider just misses.
Gonna lay off that pitch down.
Ball to strike. And a good eye there. That one misses. And the count is 3-1. Luis Campusano in the on-deck circle. Runner at first with no outs here. Got on and swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now, Luis Campusano. And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. And the count 1-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one down the line, and that squirts through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. This is one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And delivers outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up the middle, lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And now Matthew Batten, fouled off down the right side. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Machado, the runner at third. Campusano over at second. Profar at first. 2 out of the inning. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
On to the third inning. And now the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
The wind of the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. So the Nets lineup turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now the right fielder, Lane.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Lane Thomas. He tripled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. And the right-hander deals. Next offering is outside. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And he grounds one back up the middle, gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out. Nationals lead 1. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. And downstairs. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding in with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. The Padres down by a run here in the last half of the third. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
At the belt and finals. That misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
The kick, the 3-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. Tatis around second. Relay to third. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Man at first, Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. That one way outside, ball 1. The pitch. And that's a fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Ripped power down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Out there to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Joey Meneses. The wide to kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Misses inside, and it's 2-1. Pitch. That misses, and it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Here's Eddie Rosario.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a strike. Rosario, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And there's one away. Hebert Ruiz will hit next. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Here's a 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
Meneses, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. In the air, center field. Settles underneath it. And that is that. Bottom 4, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And here it comes. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The Nationals leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now the DH, Matthew Batten. Struck out swinging his first time. Wouldn't chase that time.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offered in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. In the air, right field. Thomas grabs it on the run.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Gigantic blast. And the Padres take the lead. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Xander Bogaerts, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Into center. Abrams makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. All set for the start of the inning. And now up for Washington, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Nationals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
In the dirt, 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Victor Robles. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
First offering, and it just misses. The Nats trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. And the 3-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Back. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. In the air, right side. Tatis makes the grab for the second out.
Now back, the right fielder.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch misses.
Outside.
1-1. That's inside.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires.
Count full.
And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's in there.
Up next.
So a man aboard. Here's Joey Gallo. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 3-2, and that's a double.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 down. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Just missed. Kicks and deals. Line drive. Tatis brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Padres 2. Back here in San Diego, now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Gore back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one missed. Activity in the bullpen. Jordan Weems looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer also throwing. And a pitch. Wernberger into the outfield for a knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Couldn't get any air out of it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one high in the air to left center. Robles sizes this one up, brings it in.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the first offering is not close. The Nationals up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That's out to center field. Robles has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Now the shortstop,
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That misses,
no strike.
and it's 1-0. The shortstop takes a ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So up next, Luis Campusano. In there at the knees. Way out front for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 on, 2 outs. That one outside, and that is ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Two outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Eddie Rosario. The right-hander back to work.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Profar going back on this one. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for you, Darvish, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit for the Nats, Hebert Ruiz. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. In the air, left side. Profar has a beat on it. And there's one down.
The batter of the team, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now it's going to be Luis Garcia. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Wandy Peralta, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Cosgrove warming up as well. And the righty deals. That one finds the zone. And the count even at one. Rosario leads off second with one gone in the inning. Out towards left center. On the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batter, the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Up now for Washington, Nick Senzel. That's in there.
0-1's the count.
That clips a corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. Two outs. And another ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Nationals 3 and the Padres 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Weems.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And a pitch. Profar swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And it's even up. Not too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Matthew Batten now at the plate. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Floro looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Righty delivers. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Merrill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get back.
Ouch, that one got him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. So the batting order turns over, and here comes Sander Bogaerts. First pitch just misses.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Just off the inside edge. Got a good eye there. Fernando Tatis Jr. up next. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. That one hit to right on his way over. That is the inning. One left for San Diego. They're down 3-2. New inning getting started, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Victor Robles.
Estrada goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Center field. Merrill under it. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And fires in a fastball at 95. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So 2 down now, and here is Lane Thomas. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And the pitch. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. Little chase that time. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Nationals gone in order. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Now late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that one fouled off. And fouled off. Next one misses, and a count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Full count ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Jake Cronenworth hitting on deck circle. Ground ball right side. Gallo steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. That catches the corner.
0-1's the count.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The other way. Squeezes it.
Now batting, shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
So digging in, Ha-Seong Kim.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. And that one is inside. Wouldn't chase that time.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Luis Campusano into San Diego on deck circle. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. The pitch. And he walked it.
Ball 4.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Hunter Harvey.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Just missed. Late swing, fouled off. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. So the tying run at second. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. Padres leave a pair. They trail it 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tom Cosgrove.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. 1 for 3. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And he deals. Right side, hard hit. Cronenworth takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Joey.
Now it's the DH,
Meneses.
Joey Meneses. Fly ball down the line. Tatis flashes the leather on the running catch.
The batter, the left fielder, Eddie.
2 outs, base is empty. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Two down, nobody on. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The 0-2. Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Padres 2. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Profar climbs in on that left side. The pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now the DH for the Padres, Matthew Batten. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And here it comes. Not even close there. Now 2-0. And another ball. Jackson Merrill on deck for the Padres. Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. And he'll be safe at first.
Number 3, Jackson Merrill.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered in this game.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one lifted to left. Rosario under it. Drops into the glove.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Bounce to third. They get the force, and the inning is over. Padres leave one, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Hebert Ruiz. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Out to center. Merrill gets under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Nick Senzel.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nick Senzel. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Late with the swing there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2. Left field. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Nationals 3 and the Padres 2. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Kyle Finnegan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Leading off.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a pitch. Just missed. That misses, and it's 2-0. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him! Now 1 away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Cronenworth in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And a pitch. That's to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Bounced up the middle. Abrams whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
That takes care of Cronenworth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
So they're down to their final out. Manny Machado, the next up. That one to first. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schabu. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: